Hello kids, let's learn about subtraction.
Subtraction.
Meet Stacy. She's holding 3 shiny apples.
Hello, Stacy.
Along comes her friend Ben, and Stacy decides to give him 1 apple. Now, how many apples does Stacy have left?
1, 2.
She has 2 apples left. So when we take 1 away from 3, we are left with 2. This is called subtraction. Subtraction is when we take away or remove one number from another to find out how many are left.
Interesting. Look at this pretty flower.
5 busy bees are buzzing around and they all land on the flower. Can you count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no! After a while, 2 of the bees decide to fly away. Now, how many bees are left on the flower? Let's count again.
1, 2, and 3.
That's right. There are 3 bees still enjoying the flower. When 2 bees fly away from 5, we are left with 3. That's subtraction in action. Subtraction helps us figure out how many remain after something is taken away. Let's look at this tall mango tree. It has 4 yummy mangoes hanging in its branches.
Yummy mangoes.
Suddenly, 3 of the mangoes fall to the ground. Can you guess how many are still on the tree? Let's count together.
1.
1. That's right. Only 1 mango is left on the tree. When 3 mangoes fall off from 4, we are left with just 1. That's how subtraction works, taking away and finding what's left. We use a symbol that looks like a small dash called the minus sign to show subtraction. The answer we get when we subtract one number from another is called the difference.
Difference.
Some other words we use in subtraction are subtract, minus, take away, less, and left. Let's do subtraction using simple objects at home. Can you tell me what is 5 minus 3? Let's do subtraction using some cubes. Let's start with 5 cubes. Let's remove 3 cubes from 5. How many cubes are left? We are left with 2 cubes. When we take 3 away from 5, we get 2. When we do subtraction, we start with the bigger number and take away the smaller number to find out the difference. This method is called the take-away method.
Take-away method.
This helps us find out what is left, since subtraction is the process of taking away or removing objects. Next, can you tell me what is 6 minus 2? Let's practice the take-away method. Let's use some delicious cherries this time. How many cherries should we start with?
6.
6. You're correct. Now, let's take 2 away from them. How many cherries are left now?
4.
4. When we take 2 away from 6, we get 4. Now, let's do subtraction using take-away method with our fingers. Let's find out what is 6 minus 2. In 6 and 2, which is the bigger number?
6.
6. You are right. Let's begin by holding up 6 fingers. Yes, to take 2 away from 6, let's fold down 2 fingers. 1, 2. So, how many fingers are left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are left with 4 fingers. That means 6 minus 2 equals 4. Here again, we are using the taking away method to do subtraction. Isn't that easy? Let's do the same takeaway method using our fingers. Let's take 6 away from 9 this time. So, which number should we begin with?
9.
9. You're correct. 9 is the bigger number. Let's hold up 9 fingers. To take 6 away from 9, let's fold down 6 fingers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
How many fingers are we left with?
1, 2, 3.
We are now left with 3 fingers. So, when we take 6 away from 9, we get 3. So easy, isn't it? Let's do subtraction in another fun and easy way. This is called crossing out method.
Crossing out?
Let's begin with 6 minus 3. In the number 6 and 3, which one is bigger?
6.
That's right. Now, let's draw 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to take 3 away from these 6 lines. So, let's cross out 3 lines, one by one. 1, 2, 3. Crossed out. Now, how many lines are left?
3.
3. So, when we take 3 away from 6, we are left with 3. That means 6 minus 3 equals 3. Can you tell me what is 4 minus 4? Let's draw 4 lines.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We need to take 4 lines away. Let's cross them out one by one.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Now, how many lines are left? Exactly. There are 0 lines left. So when we take 4 away from 4, we get 0. This means 4 minus 4 equals 0. Can you tell me what is 9 minus 5? In 9 and 5, which is bigger?
9.
9. That's right. Let's draw 9 circles this time. That's right, 9 circles. Let's draw 9 circles together. Now, we need to take away 5 circles. Let's cross out 5 circles one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All crossed out. Now, how many circles are left? 4. This is another way to do the takeaway method, where we remove or cross out some of what we drew to see what is left. It is a quick way to do subtraction when we don't have the real objects in front of us. Let's learn how to subtract using the counting backwards method in a number line.
Number lines?
A number line is a straight line with numbers placed at equal intervals along its length. Number line is a math tool that helps us count, add, and subtract numbers. Can you tell me what 7 minus 3 is using a number line? Let's start by locating the bigger number on the number line. Which is the bigger number?
7.
7. There you go. To take 3 away from 7, we make 3 jumps to the left. So it is 6, 5, 4. So we landed on 4. So when we take 3 away from 7, we get 4. This is called counting backwards method.
Counting backwards.
In the counting backward method, you keep the bigger number in mind and you count backward by the number you are taking away, starting just before the larger number. You keep 7 in your mind, and since you are taking 3 away from 7, you count backwards 3 times, starting before 7, which is 6, 5, 4. Okay, now let's find out what 8 minus 4 is using the counting backwards method in a number line. Which is the bigger number, 8 or 4?
8.
Yes, 8. So keeping 8 in mind, you make 4 jumps backwards to the left. So starting before 8, we jump to 7, 6, 5 and 4. We have landed on 4. So the answer is 4. 8 minus 4 equals 4. Let's do subtraction using the counting backwards method using our fingers and find out what is 5 minus 3. Okay, in 5 and 3, 5 is the bigger number and 3 is the smaller number. In the counting backwards method, using our fingers, we hold up fingers for the smaller number to help us keep track. So, how many fingers do we hold up?
3.
3. You are correct. Now, keeping 5 in your mind, we start counting backwards starting before 5. We go 3 steps backwards. So, it is 4, 3, and finally 2. So, 5 minus 3 equals 2. Isn't this so easy? Can you tell me what 11 minus 4 is? In 11 and 4, 11 is the bigger number and 4 is the smaller number. In the counting backwards method, using our fingers, we hold up fingers for the smaller number to help us keep track. So we hold up 4 fingers and count backwards starting before 11. We go 4 steps backwards. So before 11,
10, 9, 8, and 7.
You are correct. So 11 minus 4 is 7. Okay, let's do subtraction using the counting backwards method using objects. Let's find out what is 6 minus 4. In 6 and 4, what is the bigger number?
6.
6. We have 6 balloons here. Now, we are going to take 4 away by popping them one by one. We'll count backwards as we pop each balloon. Ready? We start with 6. Now, let's remove the first balloon. Now we have 5. We take away another balloon. Now we have 4. Let's pop one more. That's 3. And finally, we pop the fourth balloon. Now, we are left with 2 balloons. So, when we start with 6 balloons and take away 4, we are left with 2 balloons. That's how subtraction works when we count backwards. Next, what is 4 minus 3? So, which number do we start with?
4.
4. That's right. Let's imagine we have 4 ice cubes. Let's figure out how many are left if 3 ice cubes melt away. We are going to count backwards as the ice cubes disappear. Ready? We start with 4 ice cubes. 1 ice cube melts. Now we have 3. Another one melts.
2.
Now we are down to 2. The third ice cube melts.
1.
And now we are left with 1 ice cube. So, when we start with 4 ice cubes and 3 melt away, we are left with just 1 ice cube. That's how subtraction works when we count backwards.
Interesting.
Let's learn how to subtract using the counting up method. There is another fun and easy way to do subtraction called the counting up method.
Counting up.
Subtraction is a way of finding the difference between two numbers. The difference between two numbers is finding out how many numbers away one number is from the other one. Let's find the difference between 7 and 4. In other words, 7 minus 4. In the counting up method, we find the difference by counting from the smaller number up to the bigger one. First, we find the smaller number between 7 and 4. Which one is smaller?
4.
That's right, it's 4. Now, let's keep 4 in our mind and start counting up to 7. We can use a number line to help us. Okay, let's begin. After 4, we make a jump to 5. Then another jump to 6. And one last jump to 7. Okay, how many jumps did we make? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. We made 3 jumps. So the difference between 4 and 7 is 3. That means 7 minus 4 equals 3. Let's figure out what 10 minus 6 is using counting up method. Between 10 and 6, which is the smaller number?
6.
That's right, it is 6. To find the difference between 10 and 6, we'll count up from 6 to 10. Let's use the number line to help us with this. Starting from 6, we make our first jump to 7, the second jump to 8, the third to 9, and the final jump to 10. How many jumps did we make?
4.
4. That's right. So 10 is 4 numbers away from 6. In other words, the difference between 10 and 6 is 4, and that means 10 minus 6 equals 4. Let's figure out 9 minus 3 using the counting up method with our fingers. So, in 9 and 3, 3 is the smaller number. Start with 3 in your mind, and now we'll count up to 9, holding up a finger for each number. Let's begin. So, after 3, we hold up one finger for 4, hold up another finger for 5, another for 6, 7, 8, and finally one more for 9. Now let's see how many fingers we have held up.
6.
That's 6 fingers. So 9 is 6 numbers away from 3, meaning 9 minus 3 equals 6. Let's figure out 6 minus 4 using the counting up method with our fingers. With 4 in your mind, we will count up to 6, holding up a finger for each number. Starting after 4, we hold up one finger for 5, hold up another finger for 6. Now let's see how many fingers we have held up.
2.
That's 2 fingers. So 6 is 2 numbers away from 4, meaning 6 minus 4 equals 2.
Oh, subtraction is fun! Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.